Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to Techtonica, the underground first-person kind of factory building game. Very similar to your games like Satisfactory, so if you enjoy those, you are absolutely going to love this. Like, I mean, look at those conveyor belts. They're freaking sexy. So we got the demo live right now that's going to be live through, like, Steam Next Fest, I believe. We can see it's obviously version 0.03. So I'm very excited to play this. So let's start a new game here and see what the demo has in store for us so we can kind of get a good feel of this game, because I honestly think this is going to be a banger of a game here. Structural integrity failing.
Resuscitation of all personnel initiated.
Okay, I guess I'm
Exit
all
this
personnel.
facility and report to production terminal Lima.
Okay. Inspect.
Identified. The assembled nation's industrial expedition to the planet of Calyx.
Very well. Emergency supplies. Oopsies. I got some frames, ingots, electronic components, and more ingots. All right, I'll take all of that. Can I just hit like base? There we go. Beautiful. So with that, I can't.
Hatch inoperative. Hydraulic failure detected.
Very well. Out of power. Use materials from the crate to craft and operate a crank generator. Tab works. Crank generator converts kinetic energy into usable power through hand crank or connected external sources. So it produces 64 kilowatts of power. Okay. So we'll craft that up. I wonder if I can open the door then going up top with this. All right, let's plop it down, I guess.
Construction license initialized.
Activate the crank. Okay, can I go in here?
Hatch inoperative.
Oh, hydraulic failure. Okay.
Power restored.
So it just opens the door essentially for us. Very well. As we were.
Casualties detected.
Casualties. Oh, hi. Inspect the glowing cube buried in the rubble.
You are a sight for very sore eyes.
I think that's her.
I can't get a read on your voice or ID signal, but
Plant matter.
I'm gonna assume you work for me. We wouldn't get much done if we tried it the other way around. Let's go.
Very well. You're probably right. Let's go, Cortana. Ooh, look at this. Basic introduction here. So it looks like it kind of uses like a Dyson sphere kind of mentality, whereas like in Satisfactory, you kind of hook up conveyor belts to and from things, but this one is using like claws to move stuff from one source to another. So to put things on and off a belt, it looks like we need to have these claw things, and you don't just connect straight to. Yep, you can see it here too. Like this just kind of ends. My only issue with like this kind of style is like these just end. So I hope they put in some sort of aesthetic into where it doesn't just look like it stops in the middle of nowhere for no reason, like this does. And these are going through here to this one. You can see they just stop at the end. Again, I would like to see some sort of stopper, so it just feels realistic, right? Yep, these are looking great. You can see they're all going through here. They're pulling them out of storage, coming down. You can see some being pulled into here. Those look like storage crates behind them. So it just looks like they're just kind of showing us how these mechanics work. And that looks like an upgraded version, because look, where'd it go? That's a blue one. So these are standard. These are reaching over 2 spaces, whereas this only reaches 1. And then these are faster. Interesting. They're already showing us some stuff, so if you're paying attention, you'll see some nice little updates in there. Did I miss anything back here? No. But down here, see, you can see some of the extended ones here. That one's not even doing anything. It's fake news. And with that one, it's not doing anything. We got I don't know, those smelters. Looks like a smelter because those look like ores, and then they're being produced over here. There's something there. Plant matter, maybe? Hard to tell. Something going on down there. Ooh, let's go find out. Oh, there's a better view here. Yeah, like, look, that's all kind of done. Yeah, I want something to be fixed about these end caps here. Put an end to your conveyor belts, please and thank you. Would appreciate it. Everyone would. Ooh, a pickaxe. I'll take that. Plant matter.
Voice
Inspect.
authorization required.
I used my pickaxe.
Bravo Delta 1.
BD1. Very well. Oh, a wall.
Additional reminder. Exit this facility.
I'm working on it.
The amount of time you spend on this job talking to doors, I swear.
Surveying environment.
This is one of those games where we're going to use plant matter
to inspect that production terminal and start building
power
a factory.
everything. I can already tell.
Until we hear otherwise, the job is the job. Terminal
Ow.
upgrades provide tech to help build factories, and factories produce the goods required to upgrade the terminals. One hand washes the other. Upgrading
need
the
to
terminal
inspect
should
this.
also
This is
restore
Lima.
power to its radio and help us find more places where other people might be trapped.
Hello? All right, so we need to repair it with 100 iron ore and 100
This
copper. That's
terminal
pretty
is
easy.
cooked.
So
Mining drills were the only
build and
buildable
place
tech I can
3
uncover.
mining drills to enable
Try crafting
automatic
a few
ore
with the materials
extraction.
you've got
Okay.
on you.
These.
Once you've got the drills going
3.
at both the iron and copper veins,
1, 2,
you should be
3.
able to dump enough ore into this thing to see if self-repair can do the rest.
Very well.
Probably put it together in the first place.
All right, we'll see. We'll give this a second to craft. You can see in the bottom right.
Task
So
inbound.
it's nice because it's
Mining drill.
automatically queuing up in my inventory all the different things I need to craft, like those hexagon pieces here. So like we come in here, we can see we need 2 iron frames and 10 mechanical components. So it's making those for me in my back pocket without having to be manually do that myself, which I do enjoy. That's nice. Some people think it's kind of handholdy, but I think it's just quality of life. Like, I already know that I need those things, so why wouldn't my guy just automatically start doing them himself rather than me be like, okay, I need to do the math and craft like 100 of these, 200 of those. I can't do anything with this. Inventory full, allegedly. I don't believe you. Feels like a misplaced text because my inventory is very empty. All right, let's see. Oh, so here we go. I've got 1. Yes. Okay, so this is going to go like against this wall. I'll put it here. This work. Will that give me
Task
iron?
inbound. Mining drill extraction. Verify
Okay.
correct position and fueling by a successful collection of ore.
Was it mining? Anything? I don't think it's mining anything. I think I'm missing the node. 3. There's iron there. Oh, there's iron in there. Okay. That's mining iron. Okay. Build in place 3. Let's find some copper. I'll put another one here. Iron's usually pretty useful, right? That's inside something. Put it here. Okay. And then there's some copper. Or I assume it's copper. I don't see anything down there. Nothing down there. There's some copper. This is kind of small. Like, this looks like something I'm only going to get like 2 nodes on here, which might not be a bad thing, I suppose. If I can fit this here. Is this fuel? Yes. Copper? Copper. Okay, that works for me. All right, so I need to fuel the mining drills and collect 20 ores. Very well. Stand by. Okay, I moved the Cooper miners over to this side because I could fit all 3 of those right there next to each other. I could only get 2 here and they weren't adequate, so I'm going to hold off on that. I'll probably maybe dig it out later if we can. And then we need to go place our 3rd iron over here.
Great job on those extra drills, Breaker.
Great.
You can never go wrong with more ore.
That's fair. You can't. So come in here. Let's fuel this up. All right. So now I need 100 iron and 100 copper. So obviously that's 100 iron right there. And then I need to go grab 100 copper and we'll have that. Actually, do I have it in my inventory? I've got 78. So I'll go grab 100 copper and we'll go deposit that. And that'll complete our first step of the adventure here. Guys, if you're loving Techtonica and you want to make sure you keep seeing more, especially when the game is going live, make sure you're smashing that like button down below. Leave me comments. Let me know what you think of this, especially compared to some other games, obviously like Satisfactory, for instance. And otherwise, if you're new here, please think about hitting that subscribe button as well, so you can always be back here for that sweet Shabby content. Oop, the camera got glitchy on me. All right, dump this in, repair the terminal. Okay, now we need 100 iron ingots and copper
Making
ingots.
that many ingots is going to require an automated facility.
Perfect.
Mining drills and smelters
What's this?
connected by conveyor belts.
Is this
and
here the whole
inserters.
time?
Belts and inserters have been unlocked in your tech tree automatically.
Oh.
But for smelters, you'll need to do a bit of legwork. I've had the production terminal create a scanner. Pick it up and see if you can find the remains of any smelters nearby. Scan
Okay.
Rex, unlock
That was
tech.
definitely not there.
It's that simple.
Okay. What is this?
Task inbound. Scanner.
That's a...
Scan machine fragments to restore
What
tech tree
did I just get?
access.
Oh, that was this is a smelter. That's pretty
Scanning
small.
things will restore them in the tech tree, but you'll
Copper
need cores
components,
to
mechanical
activate them.
components. That looks like a
For now,
drill.
you should have enough cores to activate that
Some of
smelter tech
this.
once you restore it.
I kind of want to move these closer. So we do this, do that. Plop that in here. What the heck is up with the camera? Sometimes the camera just goes all willy-nilly. All right, those are going again. And then let's build a smelter. Oh, open T for the tech tree. So basic logistics. Okay, so I need to use... Just activate. Oh, my cores went down? Oh, yeah, so I have 16 cores, so I can use that to unlock my skills. Pretty in-depth. It goes pretty high. Okay.
Good. You've activated the smelter on the tech tree. Now open up your crafting interface, build one, and place it. You'll also want to get multiple smelters going as soon as possible. A factory is only faster than your hands when you think big.
That's very true. I'll make 8 of them since that's what I have the components for right now. It looks like I need to smelt the bars myself, which is okay. That makes sense. I kind of enjoy how I can do that just in my inventory. Like in Satisfactory, for instance, you need to put down like another special workbench or use the one that's provided to you and then go over there and make them by hand. Whereas this is a little more AFK. Like obviously it's still manual because I have to set it and it's going to be slow, but I can do it in my pocket and then I could go do other things like I can go run around and grab plant fibers if this is what I need so I can make sure I've got fuel ready. So it actually really helps, especially with that AFK-ness. Like there's nothing worse than having to sit AFK waiting for things to craft. Now I can go and do stuff like I can clean my area up. I can get rid of all these little rocks here to make this nice and flat. I think that is phenomenal. All right, first couple smelters down. So I know I'm going to need to put like a thing down and this, and then I can set them maybe to go this way. So why don't I do smelters along these lines here? So I've got my smelters right here. Oh, they go, oh, you can work on both sides? I don't think I need a smelter to do all that. So why don't I do this? So if I have it go down here, for instance,
Task
1,
inbound.
2,
Smelter.
3.
Supplied with ore to produce ingots. Requires plant matter for fuel.
Here's fuel.
Now that you've built a mining drill and a smelter, your next step is to connect them with a conveyor belt and inserters.
All right, yeah, so
Inserters
fuel the
move
smelter,
goods from
produce
machines to
iron
belts,
or
the belts
copper.
carry them, and a second inserter puts them into a different machine
Let
down
me
the
throw
line.
that in there.
If you
just for
understand
now.
this, you'll be on your way to understanding everything.
Then automate it by connecting a mining drill to a smelter with conveyor belts. Okay, so let's do logistics. That's the inserters we talked about. Conveyor belts. So I'm missing iron components, but just do some of this in here. Let me grab those. Make 20 of them. So we'll craft all those up for now. Perfect. Those will go just swimmingly. Then we'll get those taken care of. These are lights here. So after I scanned 8 lights, I started to gain lights from it. Pretty neat. I'm sure some areas are probably darker than others. Like this is obviously pretty lit up because of this fauna up here. Or no, it's not fauna, that's flora. I'm an idiot, don't mind me. So, and then let me go grab, let's go down here actually and put the last, let's put 3 smelters over here as well. So I'm going to assume like a 1-to-1 kind of relationship here. So if I do same kind of thing, if I bring these out this way, why don't I do something like this? 1, 2, and 3. Then I actually need to get more flora here, but let me take 100 of that. Let me take this. I don't know what's happening with the camera sometimes. Pump that in there just so those start crafting up a bit. And then I'm just going to come back to the iron real fast. And let's try and throw down these conveyor belts that I have here. So, all right, I need to save a space. So let's go like this.
belt.
Same
Use conveyor
here.
belts to build networks between machines. Inserters are required to transfer
All right, I'm a
items
little
to and
short.
from
We'll make
conveyor
some
belts.
more. What am I short? I'm probably short on like iron and copper because I
Task
put
inbound.
everything away, right?
Inserter.
Let me grab
Use
these
inserters to
bars.
transfer items between machines and
And I'm going to go
conveyor
grab
belts.
some copper. And what I'll do is I'll get some basic conveyor belts set up and then we'll look at them together and get some assemblies and get a little bit of automation going. All right, so basic automation now. So I've got our conveyor belts down. I do want to show you, if yours kind of looks like this when you try and connect them, just come
Your
up to them
machines
if you
can only
realize
hold
you can
so
press
much
R
at
to
a time
rotate.
before their inventories fill up and
There you
they
go.
stop working. Try building a storage container and connecting it
Right,
to the rest
storage
of your
containers,
operation.
great. We'll get to it. So if we come over here now, I've got 5 of these things. I'm going to just start with 1 for now. So I'm going to work with 1 machine and do this. So output, right? Great. And then I'm going to go like this, input and input. I'm not sure how fast these work, so I want to see here how they catch. So it looks like it kind of looks like 1-to-1 because of how far away they are. But as soon as I add like this one, for instance, here, like if I add that in, it would end up probably being too close. So, but I got this in. So it looks like we'd be pretty decent there for a couple setups. So it looks like a 1-to-1 ratio, at least temporarily, might be an okay setup. So we'll let these kind of jive a bit now, and we'll get some built up iron. I'm going to make a few more of these what are they? Inserters here. We'll get these things made because I want to get at least a 1-to-1 for all this, so it's all being utilized. And then I'll go do the same thing for the 3 setup that we have in copper. So we'll use 6 of these at each location. All right, we're looking pretty good. I got a basic system set up on each of these. I could further optimize this, I think, but I'm going to wait to build onto each of these additionals. And even still, it looks like we can go 1 more because I even got an output on the side here. Obviously, my setup here can't utilize the 3rd one, but 2 of these looks like it'll be fine to keep these outputting at a fair speed. So I don't think the 3rd is going to be too useful for us yet. And essentially the same could be said here. We could technically do 3 on a lot of these and have 1 output, but we'll see how that goes. So what I'm going to do here is kind of something similar. So I'm going to build a conveyor system out like this real fast. And then we need to build storage. So 2 storages will be fine. So I'll get those building. Then we'll throw a storage here. And then I'm going to do the same thing for iron. So that way we can have our iron ingots held up. You can see this is looking pretty decent as well. So I'll do something similar like this where I come out here-ish and just do that for now. We'll break some of these rocks to clear up space, and then we'll build a storage just so we can have a basic setup right now. Okay, storage complete. Let's see. So it's got 4 inputs or outputs where like this one kind of shows like a coding here. Let me delete this out. So if I did it, it would be something like this, right? So I don't think this one would not be able to keep up with all this. So if I want to do this kind of adequately for how this is set up right now, I'd have to do something like this, for instance. And then, oh, I don't know if I can have a splitter here. So probably more so. Actually, I might do something like this, for instance. Delete these out. Okay. And then do that. And then do that. And then do this. And then I can use this side as an output. Connect that in. Connect that in. I would like to see that be automatic, but, you know, you can't always win those battles. And then let's build those 4, and I'll set this up. And I'm going to make some more of these. So I'll make 3 of these so these can output as well. And then I'm going to get 6 more for the other side so we can get this looking pretty fancy. Okay, first phase here. Do some outputs. I've got that set up as well, so you can see that's taking. And yeah, it's a little, so it looks like it's going to get every other. Nope, not quite. So you see like that one snuck through. Now that's got, so yep, it'll still work. So a good 3 ratio will be fine here. Fully optimized at least this way for now until we can get some speed ups, I would say. And then I'm going to make some more. So this is good. So now we're going to output all of our iron here. So I'm just going to knock all these empty just so, okay, it looks like they're empty from when I last took them all. Perfect. So we'll let those just kind of pace out. Let's go do the same thing for the Cooper. All right, Cooper is looking sexy over here. This is what I don't like. I don't like things just starting. I wish I could have something to make this look better. One easy solution for now would be like build it kind of into the wall, so it's kind of like it's coming through the wall, but I don't like that kind of stuff. I want it to be kind of pretty as much as possible, right? So we got Cooper feeding in. It's looking fantastic. We can see it coming out here now. It looks awesome. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to just take everything in here into my inventory since I'm going to need it anyways. And do that. And then let's go supply and upgrade a production terminal with 100 ingots of each. This is obviously going well as well. You can see it's holding up swimmingly here. So come in here. Let's pop that in. Oh, I'm actually short iron. Let me go grab some from our chest. Thanks. Little unoptimized when you try and like move as soon as you exit the screen, but all right, maximum upgrade level, so that's done.
As much as we can. The radio works now, but only for incoming transmissions, and the signal it gives you probably won't be one we can get to with a pickaxe. A mole terrain manipulator should be able to cut through, but we still need to find enough fragments of one to unlock the tech. You might want to look around for some echo sketch fragments too. Never hurts to see where you're going.
Well, there's one. All right, let's go exploring now. So this is going to be part of the exploration because some of the main parts of this game is scanning some of the old technology that existed here so that way we can learn how to build it ourselves. And once we actually learn how to build it, we find others, we can further take that and just break down the materials to get some useful components without having to build them ourselves. So kind of like when you would take out like scavenger sources in, whatchamacallit, in Satisfactory. So this is open. Hello. A chest. 20 ingots. My God.
Identified. Xeno material containers.
Okay.
No contents detected.
This computer has
Etch-a-sketch?
a requisition for local plant life to be delivered to
Enables
a
production of an
science team
etch-a-sketch for
analysis.
sonar mapping. That sounds super useful. That was expensive. How much did that take? 15 to 7? Sheesh. That's 8.
Looks like the request was approved.
There's another mole thingy.
Doing it
Oh, there's
was
a third
marked
one.
as a low priority by command,
Cool.
even though the request itself was marked as urgent. We didn't come here for science, but I
Anything
don't remember
else?
this kind of hostility about it either.
Get this. That was a lot cheaper.
What were they doing here?
Nothing else to scan in here.
Echo sketch. Generates dynamic map of immediate vicinity from sonar data.
Equipment. Okay, make an etch-a-sketch and make a mole.
Task inbound. Mole.
Yes, sir.
Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial
Oh, get rid
construction
of
sites.
these. I'll keep that for now. The lights
That's the
can stay.
last mole fragment breaker. Don't forget, you'll need to activate it in your tech tree before attempting to build
I
it.
already did. Will you
There's a lot I can't
relax?
remember.
Or we got a craft
The
thing.
mole is unforgettable.
It's crafting and farming time, baby.
Identified.
Oh, baby. Look in the upper left there. So we got a sick map, and then we got this etch-a-sketch here. Look at, oh my God, that's super neat. Can I zoom in? Oh yeah. So we can see a nice sonar of the area. There's a elevator shaft down there. Something's moving in there. No, that's just the sonar. Never mind. There's an elevator shaft thingy over there, and then we can see, oh, big area. So this is where we started. That's probably where we gotta go, was over here. You can see it in the upper right there. So it said, oh, build the mole. I'm working on that now. So we probably just got to break through this here. Yeah, you can see it. It probably wants us to do with the mole, but I got a pickaxe. Bam. Broken through. Oh, this wall seems thicker. I'm going to wait for the mole. Thing sounds good. Something that's like abbreviated mole just sounds amazing. Why is this so backed up? I feel like this shouldn't be backed up as much, but maybe it's because it's got a shorter travel path. And these are even out of fuel. I'm not going to worry about it too much at the moment. Actually, I might as well just put fuel in. I've got plenty. Set them up for failure. For success, I mean. What? Do that one and then do this one. God, you're all beautiful. I love you. All right, mole. Mole, what do you do? Ah, that's beautiful. Oh, that's good for getting the plant fiber off the walls. That's nice and limestone. All right, let's go through here. Oh, that's so much better than a pickaxe. Oh, this is the tits. We're going to go through this wall now because that's where it looks like I should go. Report to production terminal Victor. Is that over here? Excuse me, coming through. Oh, I'm like way off course. I should go this way. Oh, I'm overheating. I should be going this way. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. I also didn't go near the crane. I think that was over on the other side.
I never got the chance to thank you.
I'm gonna go to
for
the
getting me
crane
out
real
of that
quick.
facility. I appreciate it.
We'll let the lore play out,
At the
though.
time, it seemed like the best thing to do was focus on work and not get caught up in thinking about anything else.
This way.
I've tried to stay sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified.
Crane's this way.
It'll be good to see some friendly
Or
faces.
elevator, not crane.
And a few thousand twinkling lights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
Scan. Components. Those are lights. I'll take lights. I mean, it's free light sticks, right? These are just drills. So this just looks like a nice spot to get components. Can I get this floor? Can I break the floor? Nope. Interesting. But this thing, can I use it? Terminal.
This looks like a standard field setup for drilling a new shaft, but there are two problems with it.
Go on.
The first problem is that we're at the end of the line. The only thing below here is the core, and this shaft doesn't look like it was cut large enough for freight anyways.
Very well.
The second problem is that nobody asked me first. That's a much bigger problem.
Interesting.
Whatever
What were they
up to here
looking
was bad
for?
enough that they thought I would report it. It must have been very wrong and very dangerous.
I'm gonna grab the bits of iron I have with me right now, just in case I need to build something new in the next area. But like I keep saying, guys, if you want to keep seeing more of this demo, make sure you are smashing like. It tells me so much about the series you guys are loving to see. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I would love to see you. Shine that beautiful face in the comments. Give me your favorite emote, anything. Favorite food. Something silly like the word pumpernickel. I don't know. That's a common word we like to use on this channel. Really confuses people when people go down the comment section, they just see pumpernickel. A lot of people don't even know what that is. I bet you don't. Oh man, look at all this fiber. Okay, scan. What's this? An assembler? Bet. Say less. That's a rock. What's this do? Repair service. So we need, holy shit. God, it's like the Space Needle. So I need to make 3,000 conveyor belts, 3,000 power floors, and 1,500 inserters.
Welcome to the Techtonica Steam Next Best Free Play sector.
All right, then. That makes sense now.
Please continue to build factories and
Ooh, a
discover new
planter?
technologies through fragment scanning and production terminal upgrades. Good luck. and have
Thresher.
fun experimenting in the world of Techtonica.
Oh, bet. Hell yeah. So this is now, so this is where we're going to be to get the idea for the demo, because obviously this is the demo for Steam Next Fest. So this is our area to explore. So what we'll do to get ready for the next episode, because I know you're all going to want a little bit more of this, right? So I'm going to go around, I'm going to go back. I'm going to break down the production line I have so far, I think. Or I'll build some production to send the ore this way. And then I'll set up my foundries over here. So I'll keep like all 6 miners I have over there, maybe increase them. And then I'll send conveyor belts over here to set up a smelting factory, and then we'll work on the assemblers. So stay tuned for that and how to bring all that over here. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you're subscribed. Leave the comments, hit that like button. As usual, this has been ShabbyDoo, and hope the rest of your day is not too shabby.